Hi, my name is Abduba Adan. I'm an artist. Professionally, I'm a videographer, a filmmaker. For the past few days that I was here doing this training, I learned a lot. The training was about FGM. I learned. I was with a group of youths, group of artists. We interacted. I learned more about FGM, the effects, the impact it has on our community. During the training, we had storytelling circles. That is sitting in a circle form, each person in his or her experience on this issue of FGM. Whether it's your experience or whether you have heard a story about someone experiencing this harmful cultural practice. Some stories are very encouraging. Some stories are very encouraging. Some are educative. Some are devastating. The training comprised of so many different calibers of youth. There is scriptwriters, actors, cartoonists, so much kind of artists here. We interacted. They gave me some ideas. They gave me time to take their interviews. Going back to my profession, I'm going to use the ideas they gave me. I'm going to combine them with mine to produce a very good film, a very good documentary to encourage and to sensitize more on this issue of FGM so that it will work very good in ending.
Waliniambia uwezi kwa mwanamke kama hujapitia wembe. Wacheni madharau Josi, ni makarau tu ndio uko na madharau ndogo ndogo. Singekataa because they crossed me with such shame, humiliation, devastations because I didn't undergo the process. But did I really survive it? The cutting, the warm flesh again. My name is Muleho Ahmed. I'm a spoken word artist, a writer and a poet. My stage name is Buskuti the Poet. You can find me in all social media using that name. I've written a lot of pieces about FGM. Some of them are on my social media, some of them I still have them, but I have not posted them or published them. But I think I will start publishing them to create more awareness and help fight FGM.
Jamii yangu, wasichana wetu wanapoteza maisha yao wakati ya kuzaa sababu ya ukeketaji. Na support anti-FGM na naomba munijoin kwa kusupport.
Manaya Boru, I'm a resident of Isiolo. In my community, I'm a youth leader and I'm a cartoonist. I express myself to the world through illustrations and art. I feel that we are connecting and we are solving problems through media, and also we are making our community a better place by making awareness of what is troubling us and sharing problems which are also facing other communities. I'm having enlightenment, and also it makes my illustration have content that is affecting our people and the community at large. They have an impact towards ending FGM because both the children and the elderly can see the cartoons and they can interpret the pain that the girl child and the women undergo through FGM. So the cartoon is a media that is really to be embraced by the cartoon magazines and also the animations. As an artist, I feel that this is a program that is worth its time and worth its value.
So tomorrow very early in the morning, my daughter, Ako will come. Ako will come. And she will need you to be brave so that I don't have to pay a lot of money.
My name is India Ali. My role in the community is I am a filmmaker and I use film to advocate for change. Story circle is something that we always do, but we don't know what we're doing because we tend to ask people their stories. And for me, my experience during this training, it was good. Something that we need to be doing more, and I've enjoyed and I've learned. It's hard to share your story in front of people, and that mentality of, oh, they will judge me. Yeah, so when I heard about someone else's story, I felt like we're all brave and we can stand out and talk our own truth. We all have the same stories, but the way we say it, the emotion that we say it with, it's different. I love everyone's story. I love how we were vulnerable to ourselves. I love how we were here to learn and to share our own stories. So every story was good for me. It was just an interaction moment for us. It was a learning process, and I've enjoyed my training.
My ID names are Colvin Muredi Laichena. I'm a rapper, I do sing, I do act. For me, it's a good experience to me because I've learned a lot. I've recorded the story, which I've never done again. We just do act, but we've never recorded a story. We've never write a script, a good script like the one we've written. I've also written some lines about FGM, about our girls. We're not supposed to treat our girls the way the way we are treating them in the traditional ways.
Mama we, tukomeshe ukeketaji kwa wasichana wadogo, tukomeshe ukeketaji. Ale mama we, tukomeshe ukeketaji kwa wasichana wadogo.
First of all, Evidia, I'm a champion, FGM champion. So they were expecting this thing from me, you know. You're an FGM champion, you never heard your song, so I have to come to make a song at least for them to get the message easily. So I think it's good. It's good. I've made a FGM song. At least it will pass message, and I believe music travels faster. Many girls are suffering in different ways, you know. Some are like hidden tears, like they're just crying inside that they can't even tell what they're going through. But some feel like happily, like telling people what they're coming from, what they came through. So the training was good, and even the stories we were told by our friends here, it was nice one and encouraging and educating at least, because when small girls in schools can hear those stuffs, I think it can bring an impact to the community, and it can be easy for us to end FGM in Isiolo and even in Kenya.
Wasichana yangu mimi nataka pesa kabla sijaanza kazi. Nakwambia tena mimi hapa nataka watu.
I'm here as an actress to advocate to prevent FGM in our community. We advocate also to our community that FGM is not a good thing and we should eradicate this kind of culture. At our community, we face a difficult situation whereby you are being circumcised at an younger age, and you live with that trauma until you grow up, and then when you get married, you have a failing marriage because of something that you went through when you were young. So that's a traumatic life that we experience, most of us as ladies. And
now you can scream loud. And now when she cries, you go down and she goes up. So now you can tell.
you cry.
No, not cry. Just tell your mother story.
Mambo, my name is Yunus Moyak and I come from South Sudan. I work for a national organization called the Mikiki Collective, and we're here in Isiolo, Kenya, and in the last few days we have been working with a group of young people, quite active, who want to put an end to a cultural practice which is female genital mutilation, which is affecting different communities, so many people in Kenya and also in other countries in Africa. And we are using an approach called the storytelling circle, which we think it is quite effective in talking about stories or talking about topics that are sensitive, and we have heard the stories from these people, first-hand experiences, personal narratives around female genital mutilation, and our aim is to creatively use these stories to unlearn this cultural practice and put an end to it.
Ele